If you are only interested in how ROI Unlimited will produce unheard of returns, you can skip to the last part of this video, which looks like this. Some people go through life like this, where others grab the wheel with both hands. It's time to grab the wheel with both your hands and take control. Steer your life where you want to go, because you're choosing door number 1 or door number 2. Watch the story called Who Moved My Cheese? In the story, the maze is looking for money, cheese is the money, and the result, it's the failure to see it coming.
There were 4 characters that lived in a maze, and they got up early every morning, put their running shoes on, and raced to the cheese station. There were 2 mice and 2 humans, and humans were Hem and Haw. All of their way there, they thought about the cheese and what it would do for their family and all the fun that they would have. You don't know by now, the cheese represented money. But they just ran as hard as they could because they couldn't wait to get to the cheese. There was so much of it. They ate and ate. But Smith and Scurry soon realized something. The cheese was diminishing. And Hem and Haw got up later and later. Instead of running, they walked there. Didn't even realize Smith and Scurry were gone and gone. They saw the cheese was gone. They were furious. Who moved my cheese? That was my cheese. How could they take my cheese? But as hard as he looked, the cheese was gone.
If you're looking for the old economy, it's gone. Many years ago, we were agrarian, where if you had land and you could farm, you made money. Then we went to the industrial age, where if you could produce products, you could make money, and you could go to work for a company for 40 years and retire and have everything taken care of. What's left of that old economy is doing more work for the same pay or less, or a service economy where the pay is much lower. However, if you know how money is flowing in the new economy, it can flow to you as freely as it does for how the big boys and big girls play. So we'll look at the knowledge and the opportunity you have, and then we'll look at where is all this money flowing. The best example of the new economy is the internet, where you can package the knowledge you have into a course, sell it for $100 or $2,000, and sell it 10, 20, 30, 100,000 times. Or the opportunity is you can take someone else's knowledge and you can get paid. So where is the money flowing? In fractional banking, a bank can lend out 10 times the amount of money it has. So it's really just play money. It's not real. They can lend it to another bank, and that other bank can lend out 10 times that it has. And then derivatives. Derivatives is basically a bet on something. It can be an option or a contract or whatever, but it's $600 trillion flowing every year, back and forth, back and forth. No products are created. A credit default swap is a derivative, and it's a $56 trillion market. This is why we now own 92% of AIG, because that money was flowing back and forth between all those people up on Wall Street, and guess who had to bail them out? It's an opportunity for money to start flowing to you, and if you don't want to be a part of that, you can partner with somebody and get referral fees for pointing them to this opportunity, just like the internet. Let's look at the roadmap for this financial success. It's really pretty simple, even though it looks complicated. There are 3 different boards you can enter. There's the driver board, where you invest $250 and you initially make back $500. There's the accelerator board, where you invest $1,000 and you get back $5,000 initially. There's the power board, where you invest $3,500 and you initially make back $20,000. So these are only examples of what happens if these team members work together as a team and are very effective. So it can be faster or it can be slower. And remember, you want to get paid when you invest, when others get paid, when you introduce people, and you want to work together as a team. So you see 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. So let's begin the financial journey. It starts at C with $250. And all these slots are filled by people. Once the bottom 8 are filled, you move up to the next level. Once 8 is filled again, you move up to the next, and you move up to the next, and then you get paid. So when 8 people fill up the bottom row, they get $2,000 to the company. That company flows money around, and when number 1 leaves, they get $500. If they brought in the person who leaves, they get $100. If they sign that person up, they already got $25. So if each member brings in 1 person a week, you would get $500 in 2 weeks. But you really get more than that. There's $500 plus 100 times 2 plus 25 too for the people you brought in. It's a total of $750. Does it end there? No. If we look at $500 and you follow H down, those people are automatically entered in the next level, the accelerator, without paying any money. Now some people want to enter this board immediately, so they pay $1,000 and they're going to get back $5,000. Same thing happens. The money flows 1 through 8. They've collected $8,000. They let the money flow back to the person who initially invested. They get $5,000, or if they brought the person in, they get $1,000. If they signed up the person, they've already got $100, and you can go round and round and round. Now, if each team member brings in 1 person a week, they get $14,000 a month, or $172,000 a year. And then finally we go to the next level. So some people take their $5,000 and they invest $3,500 at this level, and other people immediately enter this level by paying $3,500 because they get $20,000 when they go through. Happens the same way through the bottom 8. There's $28,000 that comes in. It flows around to number 1. They get $20,000, $2,000 if they brought the person in, and they already got $200 for signing them up. So if each member brought in 1 person a week, that's $48,000 a month, or $585,000 a year. This money that's flowing is nothing compared to the market that I told you with the big boys in play, where there's $600 trillion flowing back and forth without any goods being produced. If you've chosen door number 1, then you can do one of these 4 things and get started right away, or call the person and ask more questions, but don't delay. If you've picked door number 1, take action now and grab the wheel of your life with both hands.